Neil, thanks for chatting to us. You're still relatively new in this role with the Scotland Under-19s. How have you found things so far?
I'm absolutely loving it. It's been fantastic from the moment we met together on the opening camp. We headed out to Pinatar in Spain and then progressed to the camp in Hungary, and now we find ourselves up here in Scotland for what lies ahead in the qualifiers. 3 terrific games again.
In terms of your coaching background, you've had spells as an assistant manager and also now as head coach of the Brentford B team. What has your priorities been in terms of developing players?
From day one, I've always had a huge belief in young players, a real passion to develop them and help them along their way in their career. It started back when I was at Falkirk, which was my first role, and as you said, an assistant through a number of clubs, both at home and abroad. And then the last 5.5 years I've been down at Brentford, and a terrific football club. I've loved every single second of it down there. They have a real inner belief to develop young players as well, and the togetherness that we have down the road has seen that come to fruition. And then now, as I step into this role again, that belief is getting stronger and stronger of what young players can give you, and it's our job as a staff working along with the players to keep developing them, and hopefully we're going to have a very fruitful career.
Doing this dual role both with Scotland and with Brentford, how have you found juggling both so far?
Yeah, really enjoying it. It's as I said, I've been doing the Brentford role for 5.5 years. It's been really successful. It's going really well. And then when I got the opportunity to represent my country at Under-19s as the head coach, I was thoroughly delighted. Spoke to Brentford; they've been absolutely magnificent with it, and it's working great. You know, as I said, the first 2 camps, players and staff have really bought into it. We've had some terrific performances, allied to some really good results, and it stands us in good stead for what lies ahead.
You mentioned the results had 4 wins from the 5 games so far. At this age group, there's always the debate about the balance between results and progressing players to the more senior teams. How do you view that balance?
I think for myself, when I came into the role, I wanted to give the players clear structure, clear detail on how I want them to perform in and out of possession, but still give them that freedom to go and express yourself, because that's massive to me. Players have got to show that level of personality, and then with all the detail, as I said, in and out of possession, with set plays, whatever it takes to try and help them, then hopefully what we'll see is, as we have, some really good performances. And generally, if you get good performances, you usually get good results. Winning is part of development as well, but I really focus on, as I said, that performance, and if we can get the performance, we'll get good positive results like we've had in Spain and like we've had in Hungary, and hopefully that we'll get this week. And then the other part of it is, as I said, just pushing the players relentlessly whilst we have them, to help them along their way as they go back to the clubs. And a number of the clubs are doing some really good work with them. You can see that as they come here, and we just add the bits that we need to add them with clarity to hopefully help them perform over the next 9-10 days, or whenever I have them on camps. And as I said, the players have really bought into it. I'm absolutely loving working with them.
Lennon Miller and Ryan Oney are 2 players who were with the 21s and now back to this group. What does it say about their attitude that they're both willing to come back to the 19s, and also how much of a boost does having both of them give you this week?
Well, I think firstly they wanted to, which is the most important thing, and they should as well, because it's another really good step on their career and their development. This is a brilliant games for them over the next 9 days in a qualifying campaign to really test again another part of the development.
And just finally, how do you see the 3 games this week, and what are the main things you want to see from your side?
Well, again, I want to see that spirit and that togetherness and the way we're going about the previous 2 camps. It's been fantastic, and that's all credit to the players, and it's all about the players. You know, I've always had that belief as a coach. Everything I do is for the players, and if relationships are both ways and they keep putting it back in, we can get some really positive experiences out of it. Every game this week will be different. Wednesday will be very much a derby type game. We're really looking forward to it. We're in good form, but we must stay humble. We must get ready to work really hard, and then we've got a lot of quality within the group. The next game as we move on will be again different against Liechtenstein. We've seen that when we were in Spain. 3 different games: Azerbaijan, Faroe Islands and Holland. That'll be the same here, like I said, with Wales first, Liechtenstein, and then we obviously finish with France. Terrific outfit, but one that we've put into the group that we will attack them the same way we've attacked every single game, with a real belief that we can cause them problems, and that's been the message here, that we've got to implant our game plan on the opposition but never ever forgetting that the basis of any good individual and team is that work ethic.
All the best this week.
Thanks very much.